everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. Today is going to be a day full of a bunch of different activities. We have a lot of stuff to get set up for harvest. Harvest is coming very soon, so let's not stand around and talk too much. Let's get to work. By the way, I just thought I would mention we do have Cornstar Farms merch available through the link in the description. And remember, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. So when it comes to the old to-do list today, I know we have several things that we need to do in the big machine shed, but I'm gonna wait until Cooper gets out of high school before we tackle that stuff. That way we can do it as a group. But in the meantime, I'm gonna hop in this bin and I'm gonna clean out the floor. We're gonna do this the easy way because we have the grain vac, AKA a giant vacuum. We're gonna suck all the little stuff off the floor into a nice pile out here, and then we'll come in with the skid loader and scoop it up. Shouldn't be too bad.
Just getting ready to put some corn on the grain cart. Hell, that's right. My headphones are pink. I support pink. Get out of the way there, tractor. You're in my way. All right, I'll go around. Whoa! The new cart's quite a bit taller than our old cart. Ooh, I gotta learn how to drive. Hey, the squirrels gotta eat too, the way I look at it.
All right, let's see if I remember how to do this. Should work. Clean!
Our big door in the big machine shed, when the big windstorm came through, it blew our tracks off of the building and our door. We had to bolt it shut, so I'm putting some steel posts so if the big door is open at the other end, it won't wiggle our doors around. Next summer, we're gonna have to do something probably on this, but since we need this building for corn this fall, we don't have time to try to take them down.
This is the auger that we use as almost a sort of an extension for the ceiling auger, and right now it's sitting full of corn, so we're gonna plug it in and turn it on and get that corn out of there. That way it'll be lighter and easier for us to manipulate to get it hung back on the rafters.
Yep. All the way. Let's turn it the normal way once and see if it pushes corn down here. Huh.
This is a classic case of a 5-minute job turning into a 2-hour job. So this auger brings the corn that direction, but we needed just a little bit extra kick to get it out this way more. So we're gonna put this other auger right in here so that way we can shoot the corn further this way. So this is how this works. Corn will come in through this hole inside the big machine shed, and then it will be taken up to this auger. Once there becomes a pile big enough to get to the top, then we'll turn the topper auger on, then we can take it that way. But that leaves some storage to be desired on this end, so that's where this auger comes into play. Once we get the big pile in the middle, we'll be able to turn this one on and pump some corn this direction. Cooper's putting a couple boards over these seams so that way we don't get any corn leaking out of these bulkheads. So, are you gonna pick yourself up? Because I really don't want to pick you up. Corn's so lazy, it never picks up after itself. You gonna pick that up?
Well, since you were last to use it, you can.
Right now, me and Cole and Cooper, we're trying to get some auger set up. We thought we'd try to get the dryer and stuff hooked up tonight, but we need an auger to go to our cooling bin because we take our corn out of the dryer hot and then we blow cold air on it in the dryer, or cooling bin. So since things kind of changed a lot from last year, the way the setup got messed up from the weather, we're going to use this auger this year.
Did you by chance buy this auger on an auction?
I did. I think I bought this one. Did I buy this one last year or year before? Last year, I think.
As a matter of fact, Dad bought this yellow auger at an auction, that yellow auger at an auction, and that yellow auger at an auction. Oh, hey, there's another yellow auger heading back there. He also bought that at an auction.
There we go.
Getting a free ride. Yeehaw! Wow, I'm really glad I mowed this yesterday. It looks nice. Let's just not regard that area right now. Oh, Dad has another phone call. 14th one in the last hour. Hey, that's a nice hat. Where'd you get that?
I got it through Cole the Cornstar. He has merch now.
Links in the description.
I actually need a stocking cap is what I need for when it gets cooler weather.
You guys know where we got this auger?
I bought this one at a consignment auction too. This one was cheap and it's been a good auger.
Dad just did some sophisticated math by walking off steps next to an auger to know how long it is, and then he came over to where he wants to put it, walked off the same amount of steps to get a rough idea where the end of it's gonna be.
Certified measurement stick right there. 9 normal steps. That way we don't forget. Does seem right. I wonder, do we need to bring in that little one before he gets too carried away? Do we want to bring this auger?
Careful now, Dad. We got an idea and we think it's gonna work.
We think we have a really good idea that might work, but around here what we think's gonna work never works. So we're gonna see if this works the first time. We're gonna set a little wagon here, little auger coming out of our dryer. I know this looks a little sketchy and we keep thinking every year, maybe next year we can upgrade. Another year goes by. We think maybe we can next, upgrade, but it's with any operation, you gotta do what works for you, what works in your budget. This is what works in our budget. Cooper looks like a wild man right now.
Hey, are you talking to yourself on camera again? Dad, I just want to say you look like a natural. So in a nutshell, this is how it's gonna work. The semis are gonna pull onto the pits, unload into the leg dumps into the hopper bottom empties into the dryer dries the corn, then he kicks it out into this auger will go into this wagon. Big breath. This wagon will put it into this yellow auger, which will put it into the cooling bin. Now we have the option of turning the air on in the cooling bin to cool the corn in there, or we can kick it into that back bin, which we haven't set the auger up for yet. That one can also do the same thing. And when that bin gets full, then we'll be able to turn on this floor auger in the cooling bin, and then we'll be able to kick it into the big machine shed. And then you guys already know how the big machine shed works. It might seem like a maze. It actually used to be more complicated because we used to put an auger to this bin, and that bin. So now I guess you could say we have it simple. Doing good, Coop.
Thanks.
Just impeccable form. Now the thing about being around rotten corn is the smell sticks to you. You can go inside later and you shower and you just smell like rotten corn. To combat splatter and mess, we build little cages out of cinder blocks instead of using these poly containers. It seems like with the poly containers, you still get a ton of splatter and then you have something you have to clean up around. But with the cinder blocks, you can build it however you want, and you can build it tall and you can put something over the top, and it just keeps everything contained. Like this one Cooper made.
I should be a masonry, is that right?
Usually when we have a really big spill, what happens is something in this auger might happen where this auger stops and then no grain can be flowing out, and then the wagon will fill up and then the wagon will overflow. And then we have a really big mess. And that's not a lot of fun when that happens. Silly me, I forgot to record an outro. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.